Video finds you. I hope you are well. According to sources on X, Senate Majority Leader John Thune has privately assured President-elect Donald Trump that Pete Hegseth is on track to have enough votes to be confirmed as the Secretary of Defense. When pressed for more details, Thune's spokesperson told CBS, "Two things we don't discuss publicly: whip counts and private conversations with the president." According to Senate Armed Services Chairman Roger Wicker, Hegseth's confirmation hearing is scheduled for January 14th. Hegseth's confirmation would be an important step in advancing President Trump's MAGA agenda, thanks to his military experience and strong stance on national security. Supporters believe his appointment will boost America's defense, while critics are concerned about his outspoken political views, which could be a topic during the confirmation process before the Senate. Following VP Harris's 2024 election loss, Chuck Schumer, a prominent Democrat leader, attributed the defeat to voters not recognizing the benefits taken by Democrats on their behalf. Chuck Schumer argued this claim was met with significant online criticism. Many argued that voters were indeed aware of Democrat policies, but felt they negatively affected them, citing issues like inflation, open borders, crime, and controversial social policies. Critics suggested that the electorate voted against Democrats precisely because they understand the impact of their policies, not due to lack of awareness. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments over to the side. Does Chucky Schumer think that we're morons? That we don't see exactly what they did? They made your life more dangerous. They made your life more expensive. They started wars. And then they go, I don't know why you guys don't appreciate what we did for you guys. They pushed transgender ideology, DEI, stupidness, absolute stupidness. And then they have the audacity to say, we're going to send more money to foreign countries and we have to raise your taxes because we've run out of money here in America. I agree. I think the American voter saw right through you, Chuck Schumer, and that's exactly why they voted for Democrats to not run the country. Now, as evidence of their policies making zero sense, over 150 House Democrats recently voted against a bill aimed at deporting illegal immigrants convicted of sexual crimes. Elon Musk took to X to voice his opinion, stating, "There is no excuse. Please post a list of the people who oppose this law and want to keep illegals who are convicted offenders in America. They all need to be voted out of office, every one of them." So for those unfamiliar with this new legislation, the Violence Against Women by Illegal Aliens Act passed in September. This legislation aims to protect women by deeming non-U.S. nationals inadmissible if they have convicted or admitted to acts of domestic violence, stalking, child abuse, or assault on women. It received overwhelming support from Republicans, with 215 voting in favor of protecting women, along with 51 Democrats who joined them. However, 150 Democrats opposed the bill and voted against protecting women that are being abused by illegal immigrants. Representative Nancy Mace, who introduced the legislation, commented on X, "When people show you who they are, believe them." Now, let me know in the comments, please. What do you think about this? I cannot for the life of me think why a standalone bill aimed at protecting women from abuse and assault and the R word and SA against them and our children, why on earth would Democrats vote against protecting women? Why do they vote in favor of illegal immigrants that commit abuse against women? I'm telling you, you need to tell your friends that are Democrats exactly what they've just done, because I think most of them don't know. I don't think that they know that they're the party of pedophiles, that they're the party of protecting abusers. I mean, for heaven's sakes, Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, beat his past women and nobody gave a damn. I covered the story multiple times and nobody cared. But anyway, what do I know? I'm just a guy on the internet. Now, even though we share huge disagreements, President-elect Donald Trump is pushing for members of Congress to unite to make America great again. In a post on X, Trump stated, "Members of Congress are getting to work on one powerful bill that will bring our country back and make it greater than ever before. We must secure our border, unleash American energy, and renew the Trump tax cuts, which were the largest in history, but we will make it even better. No tax on tips. It will all be made up with tariffs and much more from countries that have taken advantage of the U.S. for years. Republicans must unite and quickly deliver these historic victories for the American people. Get smart, tough, and send the bill to my desk to sign as soon as possible. Make America great again." User DC Drano on X backed this sentiment of President Trump by arguing Republicans are set for success if they can unite. He stated, "We're about to experience something that's never been done before. Republicans have only controlled the White House, Senate, and House of Representatives for 10 years in the past 100 years. And you know how many of those included a 6-3 conservative Supreme Court, plus a powerful MAGA media ecosystem with hundreds of millions of followers who hold rhinos accountable? Zero. This is why we call it the Golden Age. Republicans have never held this much power in modern history. Let's use the hell out of it and save this country." Now, let me know, do you agree with DC Drano? Do you agree with President Trump? Let's get some stuff done right now for the American people. Let's make America affordable again. Let's make America safe again. Let's make America great again. Now, after President Biden handed out a Presidential Citizen Medal for war hawk Liz Cheney, former chief counsel for nominations lawyer Mike Davis took aim at Liz Cheney and wrote her a special message on Twitter. Mike Davis stated, "Dear Liz Cheney, enjoy your moment. The evidence suggests you colluded with a key January 6 witness to commit perjury and obstruct a congressional investigation. You may be the first American to receive a presidential medal and a federal indictment for the same actions." So basically, this is a warning shot. Keep your documents. We are coming after you as soon as Trump is back in office. And I got to say, it is time to hold some of these rhinos and Democrats accountable. Now, in a shocking turn of event, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has officially resigned as the Prime Minister of Canada. In a news conference, Justin Trudeau stated, "I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide competitive process. Last night, I asked the president of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election." Yeah, of course you're not the best option. You never were the best option. You're literally a child of the World Economic Forum. You are basically beholden to Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates and the other losers who think that they have the right to run our lives. You don't. So Justin Trudeau, boom. I hope you're just one of many of the World Economic Forum piece of crap leaders that get booted out of office. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you guys think that this is great news? I do. I think Justin Trudeau should have been kicked out a long time ago. He's literally overrun Canada with illegal immigrants. He's made taxes ridiculously high, food ridiculously high, rent ridiculously high, and now he just needs to go. He absolutely needs to go. Now, President-elect Donald Trump reacted to the news by writing this. Many people in Canada love being the 51st state. The United States can no longer suffer the massive trade deficit and subsidies that Canada needs to stay afloat. Justin Trudeau knew this and resigned. If Canada merged with the U.S., there would be no tariffs. Taxes would go way down, and they would be totally secure from the threat of the Russian and Chinese ships that are constantly surrounding them. Together, what a great nation it would be. Now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it seems like all the stars are aligning for Canada to join the United States of America. Now, I'm not sure how I fully feel about this. I don't know that it will actually happen. But just the fact that Trudeau had to dismiss himself from the party is like really, really great news. I think it's just so amazing. All right, now let's see. Gen Xer, go get some tacos. Oh man, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate those super chats. And let me tell you, I do go get those tacos. All right, I've got some other big stories for you, but first, a word from today's sponsor. Colonial Metals Group helped me with my goal of protecting my financial future. I'm a big believer in gold and silver. Being at the whim of the stock market or the current Biden administration does not make me feel safe or secure. But having a self-directed IRA where I can safely store gold and silver, that makes me feel good. Having President Trump back in office makes me feel good, and Colonial Metals Group agrees. Now, Colonial Metals Group helped me create a self-directed IRA so I can have direct access to my assets. Let the team of experts at CMG help you and your family protect your financial future. Their level of professionalism is bar none the best. They are so great. All their focus is on education and making sure you understand the value of gold and silver. Now, maybe you're just getting started, or maybe you already have an IRA. They can help you. They are the best. Now, there's a special offer for my audience. I want you to call the 800-807-2143 or visit colonialmetalsgroup.com/Steve-Gardner. They are amazing. You can also click on the QR code in the bottom left-hand corner. All right, now, you'll never believe what Sunny Hostin of The View said today. I mean, I knew these women were dumb, but let me just tell you what she said. In reference to January 6th and the Capitol attack, Sunny Hostin of The View said, "You don't just move on because January 6th was one of the worst moments in American history, like World War II, like the Holocaust, like slavery." I mean, is this person brain damaged? I mean, this lady is so dumb. How could you say that January 6th, where one person died, a Republican, Ashley Babbitt, shot by a policeman, Michael Byrd, for no good reason, she was unarmed, shot in the neck. You're telling me that that's as bad as the Holocaust? 6 million Jews killed? You're telling me that was as bad as slavery? 12 million blacks held against their will? Are you crazy? I can't believe she would say this crap. World War II, 100 million people died, you idiot. And you're saying that January 6th was at that level? I'm telling you, these women are so stupid. They're too rich and they're too dumb for their own good. Please pick up a book, go get a reality check. You're completely misleading your audience. What an idiot. Let me know over in the comments. Do you think that she's a total idiot? I mean, why on earth would you compare this to being worse than the Holocaust, worse than slavery, worse than World War II? Are you kidding me? What an idiot. All right. I don't usually like to call people an idiot, but you know what? Sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. Gosh. All right. Now, earlier today, U.S. Congress met to successfully certify President Donald J. Trump as the winner of the 2024 presidential election and the 47th president of the United States of America. No one threw a fit because they couldn't. It was so obvious that it was too big to rig that he won. He got the popular vote. He got the electoral college by a wide margin. And the best part of all of it was that his competitor, Kamala Harris, she's the one that had to go state by state by state for over an hour while members of Congress said how many electoral votes Trump got compared to her. He absolutely trashed her. It wasn't even a competition. Unbelievable. But man, how delicious is that? That she's the one that literally has to say all of this stuff against the guy that she considered Hitler, that she considered the most horrible person on the planet, that she said was the biggest threat to democracy the United States of America had ever seen in our entire history. Like, come on. We had a civil war, for heaven's sakes. But then again, this is coming from a vice president who doesn't even know the Pledge of Allegiance. Unbelievable. All right, now listen to this. As Congress was meeting, tons of people over on Twitter were just absolutely roasting members of Congress. It was so funny. They're basically saying, oh my gosh, look how old some of these people are. I mean, there are a huge percentage of members of Congress that are 85 years or older. It's unbelievable. Now, in a twist that's more shocking than finding out your grandma is streaming on TikTok, Congress has been likened to a nursing home after Nancy Pelosi, at a spry age of 84, was seen hobbling in to cast her votes using a walker. It seemed the halls of power are starting to echo with the sounds of bingo games and early bird specials rather than the clamor of legislative debate. Nancy Pelosi, who once argued for term limits for the Supreme Court, now finds herself in the spotlight for the same reason. You are old, you fell down the stairs, you broke your hip. The only reason you're staying in is to cover up the fact that you've done insider trading and enriched your family to the tune of $200 million. You don't give a crap about California. You don't give a crap about San Francisco, and you don't give a crap about the United States of America. All you care about is enriching your family and covering up your crimes of enriching your family. Oh, starting to sound like Joe Biden. Now, after a fall in Europe and a subsequent hip surgery, Pelosi appeared in Congress with a walker, and it sparked a national conversation, or rather a roast, over on Twitter. Many said that she would be more suitable for shuffleboard than running the nation's future. Social media, ever the bastion of subtlety, has erupted with quips about Congress being a place where the only thing getting passed is the mashed potatoes. The debate over term limits has gained momentum, with President Trump pushing for it as well, with many suggesting that perhaps it's time for some fresh faces and ideas in Washington, D.C., and not old ideas from people that need a nap every 2 hours. But let's not forget, Pelosi isn't the oldest in the game. There are other members of Congress who have been there so long that they remember when wireless meant your phone was just a phone, not a mini computer. So the question remains, should we set an age limit or a term limit? Or just hope for a miraculous fountain of youth to be discovered in the basement of the Capitol? Now, in conclusion, while Congress might currently feel like a senior living community, the debate over term limits is heating up. Whether it's for the sake of new ideas or just to see people under a certain age limit, I think it's time that Americans get serious about term limits. Let me know over in the comments, please. Would you rather see a term limit on how long you can be in Congress or an age limit? So type term or age. I just want to get a feel from the community. I think it should probably be term limits because there are older people that are sharp as a tack. I mean, my own grandfather was extremely sharp right up until like the last week that he died. Okay, term, age, term, age and term. Trump's more alert than AOC. That's because he's powered by Diet Coke and McDonald's fish fillet sandwiches. All right, I can feel my throat giving out. I've done multiple interviews today, plus this video. I'm going to go spend time with my family. Thank you guys for weighing in on the term limit, the age limit, your thoughts on Nancy Pelosi. I love it. I love this community. By the way, if you guys could give this video a like, it would mean so much to me. It tells YouTube and Rumble to share this with others. Also, we're almost to 1.9 million amazing truth seekers. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. Just hit subscribe and then you'll get alerts when I have new videos out. All right, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Stay amazing.